Hello, everybody, and welcome. It's Tracy and Heather, and we are live today because it is our second anniversary of the Scrapbooking Fun Circle, and we wanted to come live and just share that and give you a little bit of insight and some of the things that we're doing to celebrate the Scrapbooking Fun Circle's second anniversary. We started it today in 2023. That's 2 years ago, right? Yes, 2023. And we wanted to come on and tell you a little bit about the circle, celebrate it, and talk about the special that we have on to celebrate and to welcome new people in the circle. Or if you're a circle member, you may even consider it. So there's my train of thought just went out the window. It's coming back, though. So the scrapbooking, go ahead, Tracy. It'll come back.
Well, the Scrapbooking Fun Circle, we meet up once a month. Oh, sorry, once a week. See, now you're rubbing off on me, Heather. Once a week. And we're just a group of people. And whether we're scrapbooking, card making together, we're chatting. So many things are coming, we're wind up talking about one subject and it leads to another, right? But we're bonding with each other, I find a lot as well.
When we started this, it was a way of one of the things we heard. I'm back on my train of thoughts. And thank you for those who are live. I'm back on my train of thought. When we started the circle, we started it because it was after our fourth summit or second summit. And we realized that one of the things we constantly heard was that people couldn't find the time to craft together, or their local crop had disappeared. There weren't local stores anymore. They lived remote and they couldn't find other people who loved the craft that they loved. And so there was a bunch of different things that were coming at play. And Tracy and I were talking. It's like, well, why don't we create a community where people can come together? And the real focus of it is to use what you have, come together, craft together, and enjoy the process of having a community. And we do have the beauty of technology where we can come together from anywhere in the world. We have people from Australia, we have people from the UK, Ireland, we have people from Canada and the US, we have people who are from other countries who are members who can come together and craft with us. And also, we bring an element of teaching, of sharing of that. So we're going to go over a little bit of what's in the circle. But one of the things we both want to do is thank our circle members. So we've had people who have been members since our very first circle, which was, again, we launched December 9th. And they're consistently there. They're consistently supporting each other. They're consistently doing activities that really help people foster. And, when I have a problem and I can't find this, or I'm trying to do this technique, what do you think? There's a community of people who want to help. And that's what the intention of the circle was. What surprised us is some of the relationships that have been fostered outside of the circle. So there's people who have gone to craft together on calls. There's people in our circle who have become our presenters. They weren't doing that. They're now doing that. There's just a general desire to share and to connect with other people. And I think that's the surprising part, in a way, is how deep the connections have become and the conversations that we have. Sometimes they're very deep and sometimes they're not. And that's really the purpose of it. Do you want to add anything to that, Tracy?
Oh, what you said is exact. Really, it is. There's been a whole community, like you're saying. Uh, we've built friendships. And yeah,
friendships.
and we've made friendships too,
Yes,
right?
absolutely. We've made friendships and we've done that and we're committed. So just a little bit about why we're celebrating. It is our second anniversary and we're doing two things to celebrate. And then we're going to get into what the circle's about. So the first thing is that we are giving a 15% off. So if you want to join, you can join the circle and join at 15% off. But we're also bringing back our yearly option, which you get 2 months free on top of the 15% off. So is during this period of time. And it said it gives you 2 months off plus the whatever percentage we're giving off, which is the 15%. But what is the circle? So I'm going to share my screen and give you a little bit of it. But from a really high level there's an event every week. That's really the crust of the circle. There's an event every single week, except for 2 weeks a year. This year, one is between that Christmas and New Year's. We're taking that off. And we didn't do an event this year between American July 4th and Canadians Canada Day. It was just, and we may not always do that. It was just one of those weeks that it just didn't make sense to do an event. But other than that, there's something every single week. And we're going to go over it. Tracy's going to go over it. I'm going to share my screen so that you can see also our member area at the same time. Just let me figure out how to share my screen. There we go.
Also, based on what you're saying, like you said, there was a couple weeks, we didn't do it. However, there's other months where you've got 4 weeks, and some you might have the fifth week, and you're going to get another day in there. So,
Exactly.
yeah.
So these are the components of the circle. I'll give Tracy can go over.
So, okay, so we've got the Creative Craft Clinic. We have very fun words to put together to say all of this. And basically, as Heather was saying, we meet up once a week. We just get to craft together, speak to each
No,
other.
I'm going to interrupt you
ask-
a little bit. That's not the Creative Craft Clinic. See, our words have gotten a little too
No,
complicated. The Creative Craft Clinic
yes,
is our guest monthly presenter. So the second full week of the month,
yeah.
we always have a
And the other
guest
one's
come
Craft
in.
and Chat, Trace.
Or we do, yeah. So we have a guest come in who does a presentation, or what we're doing this week, which is our Christmas party, is we're doing a surprise event. So if you've been part of our prompt and plays, or you've been a VIP at our summit, we often do something a little quirky, a little different, and we're doing that as our Christmas party this week. So if you're a member of the Scrapbooking Fun Circle, come and join. If you want to join the circle, do it before December 11th, and you can come on. I'll let Tracy continue now.
No pressure, eh? See, at least we're humans here, right? I know what I want to say. It doesn't mean I'm going to say it all right at the, correct wording in that. Every month at the beginning of the month, we give you a paper craft challenge. All right, we have a topic for that month. We will give you a challenge, and it's up to you. You can participate in it or not. There's no pressure, but it gives you ideas. At least maybe for your next card layout album that you want to make, right? So it's always, you just can pile up those ideas even, and all of a sudden one day go, look at what I did, right? And now I know I may not be going all in order because at the end of the month, we will have a show and tell. So that way, if you did participate in this month's or the last month's, please, or anything that you've created, show us what you've done, right? Because again, we love to see it. We love to see your ideas. And we all gain from that, I find, right? And it can give you the confidence as well to keep going. That's what I find. Um, and then there's, of course, see now I'm bad at following directions, right? That's why I'm just the creative one here. One of the creatives. But we have as Heather was saying, we've got a class every week. Oh my God, I don't know
I'll
my
jump
terms.
in because
Every
Tracy's
month.
got her words mixed up. It's too early in the morning.
Tracy's getting over lovely migraines.
Yeah. So we have a craft and chat. So our Creative Craft Clinic is where we bring in an expert and the expert does a discussion or we do one of our things. Our craft and chat PaperCraft time is what we have every other week. And basically that's an option to come in together for an hour and a half. We vary the time between 7 p.m. Eastern and 3 p.m. Eastern because we have people all over the world. And we come in and we do exactly that. We craft and chat. Now some people will be working on a project they're doing. Some people will be doing our challenge, as Tracy mentioned. Some people will be organizing because I know you guys love to organize what you buy and play with what you buy. I draw, I do other things. So it's really some people just come to listen and to chat. In fact, they don't craft. We also have members, and this was quite surprising to us initially, who go back and watch the craft and chats and they craft along even though they weren't able to attend live, and they feel a sense of connection with their world. And so we have that. And with our PaperCraft challenges, some of our challenges end up being set by our members who may not realize it. So to give you an example of our challenge this month is about wrap up and surprise. Right. So secrets. It's about secrets, wrapping secrets. Yeah. It's about that concept of secrets. Last month we had a challenge about fall, but fall could have been fall in love, fall the season, fall over your feet, whatever. It's up to your interpretation. So we go all over the map with our challenges, but it's just a way, as Tracy said, to get to create and kind of spark an idea and a thought. We also have our Circle Hangout, which is our Facebook group, where you can post and share and do that. And then we have what I'm showing you here, which is our membership area, which is our Creative Craft Nook. So if you join, you have access to all of our past presentations. So our Creative Craft Clinic, we're up to 25 presentations in there, 24 or 25. So you can go back and look. So in here, you would see our event calendar, which gets updated. We try to keep it 2 months in advance. So right now, December and January are in here showing our event calendar. We have all of our old challenges in here. So, if you want a spark of an idea of what to do, you can go back and look at what our challenges are, like Wrapped in Secrets. Be Wickedly Creative was our October one. So you can back and go over and see what our challenges are if you're looking for an idea to do something. We have what we call our PaperCraft Nook, which is all of our experts who have come in. So we had, Tamara did an amazing one in black and white and how to use that to do things. We did a play date. So that's where we come together and we just do something. We've had lots of people come in. Alicia did a birthday card. Lynn did lights up. So there's lots of different topics in there. Those are the 2024 ones. As 2025 ones, sorry, but we also have the 2024 ones. So they're all in here. You can go back and look at them. I don't know why that jumped me into a different place, but that's okay. There we go, because I clicked on the wrong one. So we have all of our old ones that you can come back in and look at and really get an idea. And we try to do a diversity of card making and scrapbooking, but it doesn't matter which one you come to, because you can learn a technique from either one. You can learn a technique from scrapbookers, you can learn a technique from card makers. It doesn't matter which way you go. And that's the theme we have in our summit, right? Is that you can learn something from each one of these presentations. And also in here is all of our monthly craft-in chats. So you can go watch those too. You never know where the conversation goes. They're there for people to rewatch and do that. And that's the essence of our circle. It's not complicated on purpose. Now I just have to figure out how to stop sharing my screen. My mouse doesn't want to work today. Come over here.
I think we're just in like our December mode now.
There we go. No, it's fine. But yeah, it's really intended to be something that's just something you can look forward to. We have members who are like, husbands and kids, make your own dinner. I'm going to go craft for an hour and a half. And they say that it's something. I've spoken to one person who's in multiple memberships. And one of the comments she says about ours is it's a low pressure. There's no agenda. It's just a place that they can come, chat with other people who love what they do, and give themselves the gift of that time every week to craft. Mm-hmm. And so the bonus for them is the classes, but that's not what they come for initially. It's really to be able to have that community where they don't necessarily have that community at home, right? They just, there's not that as many as huge amount of crafters that there are, paper crafters and card makers. There's still not as many activities as there used to be, depending where you live. Right. And if you live remotely or whatever, then there's definitely not as much. Or if you're in a country where it's just not as popular. So we have members who are from other countries where it's just not as popular. So they don't have as many people to access as we do. So that's the essence of what the circle's about. It's not high pressure. You don't have to be at any event. You don't have to show up for anything. But if you're interested, you can, there's a link in the description. Check it out. See if you want to join. Right now, like we said, our anniversary special, we have our yearly membership back, which gets 2 months free. Plus, there's a 15% off if you join in the next couple of weeks. And if you join before Thursday, you can come to our Christmas party, which is just going to be a craft together with an activity. It's not a craft and chat. It's actually be in your room, be with your stash, and we are going to create and do something. And if you've been part of our prompt and plays or anything else, you know that we're really good at getting you to get outside of your head and create something. And that's basically what the circle's about. And again, we wanted to come on and thank everyone who is a member, a current member or a past member. We recognize some people come for a bit, then they leave, and then they come back. So anybody who's been a current member or a past member, just thanking them for being part of the circle, thanking them for being part of our world. And if you're interested in joining us, great. If not, thank you for being here. And thank you for being part of our channel and our summits. We have our next summit coming up in June. But we just wanted to celebrate the circle and celebrate our members. I don't know, Tracy, anything else you'd like to add?
You mentioned, and I guess it sparked me, where, it's kind of give yourself the gift of time, basically. And it's true. Give yourself that gift. Now's the time of gift giving, right? Mm-hmm. Give it to yourself. Hint to somebody else. Say, hey, here's an idea for, for Christmas or a holiday gift for me. Give yourself a few months worth and just see what it's like and go, yeah, I do like this community. It is worth this,
Yeah.
right?
You know.
Because you are worth it.
Yes,
So yeah,
absolutely. It's that, and that's the purpose of it, is just
yeah,
to give yourself that chance to do it. And you
yeah.
never know who you're going to meet, what friends you're going to make, and that kind of thing. So you can trial out. It's not a, you can join. What we didn't say is there's 3 options to join. You can join monthly, quarterly, or like we said, yearly is back. So you just want to try it out, you can join monthly. Then there's a quarterly commitment, and then there's a yearly commitment, each one giving you a little bit more savings. The yearly being the best, where you get the 15% off plus 2 months free.
Yes.
And so let us know if you want to join. If you have any questions, just reach out to us, click a comment. We do want to wish you, actually, we will be back with another video, so maybe we won't do that yet. I was going to say, wish you a very happy December, because December can be a crazy month. So
Yes.
thank you all. Thank you for joining. And thank you for being a circle member or for considering the circle.
Yes.
Take care. Bye.